Welcome home.
Across the station, information. You wait, we hope it'll amuse. We just love to give you the news. Down.
Wow, even our title slide had a mustache for Movember. Hey, everybody. It's the Kidders, and we got all of us back again. We had Tim Slagle is here, of course, as always, from Indiana. Morning, Tim.
Lake Michigan, they said, never gives up her dead when the polar vortex comes early.
Yesterday was like the 25th anniversary, I think, of that tragedy.
Was it?
Writing the song?
You're not talking about the fall of the wall of Berlin, right?
And there's Vicky Quaddy just joining us back from China.
From China.
How is it?
Kind of interesting that you left the Great Wall on the day that the Great Wall fell.
Well, yes, and I left a very different country when I came back. What happened?
We won.
Oh my goodness.
And speaking of the fall, I just saw Sophie walk back past your doorway there.
She is back. You just saw a glimpse of her.
So what's the best thing you saw in China? Because it's a big country. What's the best thing you saw?
It's what I didn't see. I didn't see dirt. I didn't see rats. I didn't see a lot of dogs or cats. I will admit that. I saw a lot of friendly people and a lot of pollution in Beijing. But all in all, it was a pretty good trip.
Did you wear the mask the whole time so you didn't breathe?
I didn't have to. No.
No? So you just wanted to get that, bring back some good old Chinese soot, so that's always good. Well, kids, we have got a full slate of stories in this week's news that are all, I find, very intriguing. I'd like to start off with this first one, which is a recent study done by the University of Exeter, which I believe is over in England, and they have said that the smell of flatulence has secret health benefits. Apparently, the hydrogen sulfide in your farts will help you to help protect cells, fight illness, and fight everything from cancer to arthritis to dementia. So, what do you think of that?
It's going to change things, that's for sure. No, honey, that's not a Dutch oven. It's an anti-cancer tent.
How about you, Vicky? What do you think about that?
That's exactly true. A bunch of football-watching husbands came up with that study, let me tell you.
You go to the doctor and say, Doc, I'm not feeling too well. He says, here, pull my finger.
It's not a cancer cure.
Taco Bell will be promoting burritos will keep you alive. All right, what do we? Oh, let's speaking of keeping something alive. Over in Russia, one of the Russian lawmakers has proposed a bill in Russia's version of Congress, whatever that may be, that every woman in Russia.
Prison.
It's called prison. Okay. Well, he was making this law in the Gulag then and said that every woman in Russia should receive by mail a sample of Vladimir Putin's sperm so that they can then impregnate themselves and give birth to the president's baby. Tim?
I think it'd be they got a great advertising campaign going. You want to be a mother? Why not put in a Putin?
Motherhood is an impotent decision. Vicky, what do you think about that? If you were Russian, would you want the president's goo?
I kind of think this guy Putin's got a Jesus Christ complex, you know. So
he hasn't agreed to it yet because it put a lot of pressure on him. That's going to take a lot of time. And
he does run around shirtless a lot,
Exactly. This is time he could be invading countries. Instead, he's got to be sitting in a room with a magazine and a mason jar, and that's going to take a lot out of his day.
Might not be a bad idea then, you know, come to think of it.
I don't. Harry Reid is trying to sell the same idea over here, but you know. All right, we know that people that smuggle drugs for a living are not the smartest people in the universe, but sometimes they go out of their way to be extra stupid. Down in California, a woman was coming in through Mexico past the border guard, and he waved her on through, and she decided to pull off into the parking lot up ahead. I don't know if she had to use the washroom or whatever, but the parking lot she pulled into was the one they use for secondary searches. And this woman just happened to have 27 pounds of methamphetamine hidden in her car. She was waved through, could have just said bye-bye and headed up to L.A., but she pulled into the parking lot and they found it all.
Well,
you got a comment, Tim?
Tim, are you with us? Oh no.
Yeah, no, I know I'm here. It's just I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention. Did she mention that she had on the T-shirt?
Oh no, that was a different woman. That was the woman they arrested.
I thought that was the one we were going to talk about.
No,
Let me take it from here, Dale. That's okay. Just from now on, send the right article.
Come on, Tim.
This is how mishap.
Woman arrested for having on. She had on a "I Heart Meth" T-shirt, and you know, there's only one reason to wear an "I Heart Meth" T-shirt. That's like if you lose a bag of meth in your car, put on that T-shirt and drive around till you get pulled over.
It's great for church picnics. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was another woman. She was busted for meth, wearing an "I Heart Meth" T-shirt. But this other woman had meth in her car. She wasn't shooting. I don't know what kind of T-shirt she was wearing, but they waved her through the border, and then she pulled off to the side and happened to pull into the secondary lot and got searched. Now, what do you think,
Vicky?
Here's what I think. I think she was deciding to open her mail. She found that the sperm from Putin. She pulled off the side of the road to dump it out, trying to figure out what to do with it. What is this?
Well, if she was on meth, she probably wasn't going to dump it out.
She had a list, but it wasn't meth. It was a meth. She found a meth.
Oh, if you're watching at home, we're having a great time. Join us, won't you? And okay, this takes us to our final story, which this is just what we need. You know, I think we're almost to the crest of the Ebola scare, and I think we pretty much got that under control. Now, scientists have discovered a new virus which causes stupidity. It's a virus that infects green algae, and we know green algae is not the smartest of the algae family, and it's the same type of thing, and it makes humans stupider. So you know that's just what we need. Tim, what's your opinion?
Well, it kind of explains surfers, doesn't it?
Because
yeah, they're in with the green algae. What about you, Vicky?
No. I think this explains every fall. Everyone who's sitting in front of the NFL watching those football games, eating guacamole. I mean, that's the virus right there. That's what makes you stupid. Sorry, not the virus.
I'm thinking that the woman wearing the "I Heart Meth" T-shirt, she ought to get some kind of a shot because she got it for sure.
Actually, Dale, I think after you sent the wrong article, I think perhaps you might have picked up the virus. You could have caught it off of a voting lever, perhaps.
I have been bleeding from my ears lately, but that seems to have subsided since the political ads got off TV. All right, kids, we got one more question for you before we say goodbye. And as we all know, ensconced here in the Midwest, we are getting ready for the back end of Typhoon Nimbo, or what, I don't know what the typhoon is, but it's causing the polar vortex to come down and really, really get cold here. It's supposed to get down into like the 20s, I believe. And up in Minneapolis, Tim, where you're familiar with, they got like a foot of snow. And so I want to know, how are you going to protect yourselves? What are you going to do to keep warm during the polar vortex?
I'm going to burn a stack of books. I'm starting with An Inconvenient Truth all the way down to Earth and the Balance.
All right. Vicki, how about you?
I don't know. I think maybe I'll just send some books to Tim. You know, I can always just watch the fires burning and pretend.
I'm just going to eat a couple of chili dogs and sit in the closet. I figure between the fumes they'll keep me healthy and the rest of it will keep me warm. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyhow, kids, thank you so much for joining us here on the Kidders. We know that you really, really enjoyed this program. So anybody doing anything? Anybody working? Vicki, you're back in the U.S. now. Are you doing anything this week?
Oh, yeah. I'm doing another, we have 2 more weekends of Bible bingo at the Royal George, and then we segue into Christmas bingo after Thanksgiving.
All right, the bingo for all seasons. Tim, how about you?
I'm going to do an open mic at the Abbey Pub on Wednesday. That's about it for this week.
Where is that?
The Abbey Pub. It's in Wrigleyville.
Ah, okay. So if you're up in Wrigleyville, I'm going to be sitting here trying to keep warm and I'll be wearing multiple layers because that's what it's about. Thank you so much for joining us. Hit the music, won't you? We got classy ending music and our own orchestra guy to do it. Hope you've had fun, folks. Now you laugh. Okay. Bye-bye. I have to find out how to end this. I'll figure it out. I don't know where the button is. I've lost everything. There it is. Bye-bye.